Lev just won their first game in stage 1. I'm so happy. I'm going to do a giveaway, more on that in a second. But Leviatán dominated Furia. Demon1 match MVP'd. Is he back is the question on everyone's minds here. So we're going to go ahead and break down if it actually matters. Because again, as I'm sure I already have tens of thousands of comments saying, it's only Furia. So will it really matter in the long term? But first, let's take a look after this horrific King whiff. This is why that I think Trigger Discipline is very overused, because this happens 90% of the time. But how do Leviatán qualify? And the answer is honestly very simple. We're going to lose to G2. I've accepted that. If you haven't accepted that, then, you know, you might be a little delusional. But NRG need to lose next week against MIBR. Then Lev need to beat NRG in the last match of the season for them. That's it. Then we qualify over Furia and NRG to playoffs. So let's take a look at this game and see, is Leviatán back? Is Demon1 back? And what's the giveaway I was just talking about? Now, Lev obviously made the comp change. I'll talk about that after the giveaway. But what really seemed to change is the amount of trust that they had in Demon1 and then getting King off the Yoru in this comp. So first off, Tex as a solo sentinel just swings into main. Not too fond of that. To be honest, I would rather it be Calm that's swinging. But here is one of the big mistakes that Fury are making. They end up having Teo on the lurk here, but that's not even what I'm talking about right now. Demon1, the amount of trust that they had in him to hold these aggressive positions on Omen, not Jet, Omen, who granted can TP away, but they had him holding so much space that gets droned out, and then he waits for the drone and still re-smokes and comes back, gets a kill onto Khalil, because Khalil does not think that he's going to be disrespected like that, right? Like, he does not think Demon1 has that in him to just disrespect him. Joke's on you. He's the king of hell. He does what he wants. Now, this Teo lurk is bad for a number of reasons. Not like this one specifically, but Teo lurking. Number one, you kind of need the drone to enter sight. But number two, whenever you use your missiles, you give away your position. There was a funny round that I'll try and show where he was lurking, and then someone saw him because the missiles that he shot just came like right below him. And he was like, oh, you're right there. Calm, by the way, again, you can't out-rat the Rat King. Gets the kill on the Rafa, and then beautiful job, right? 20 seconds left. In this meta, it is very hard to pivot sites on low time. If Vice was alive, these Thorns probably stop the execute entirely. However, it's going to be Calm here with some great salvos. Boom, goes in. Havoc has to try and get on site to plant there. Can't. That's the round for Leviatán. Now, because Leviatán are actually winning rounds, you guys can win this giveaway. So it's really simple. I have a Discord. It's linked in the description. Go to the hashtag Battle Pass giveaway. I'm giving away a Battle Pass. You can get that cool little squeeze teddy thing. So go ahead, follow those instructions after joining my Discord, and boom, you're golden. You have a Battle Pass, and you can squeeze the teddy while thinking about Demon1, because I know I do. Now, I said I would talk about long-term issues, because again, at the end of the day, it's Furia, right? This team exists to be a joke and to get the confidence up of other struggling teams. However, this is one of the bigger issues, but it's fixable. King's opping is still not at a tier 1 duelist level, right? He hits this shot here. There were a lot of whiffs on this map specifically, and it is something, again, it can be fixed, right? It's better that you have that issue than some other issues, then it's better you have that than internal conflict, but it does need to be addressed if we're wanting to beat the likes of NRG, let alone playoff teams. Demon1 gets all 5 here. There was a OBS glitch or something. I don't know why it showed him dying. He got all 5. You gotta believe me, bro. Trust me. I really don't like showing two like negative things about King in a row here, but this was just abysmal, right? He doesn't turn around until here, turns around and then is pretty much insta-traded. I'm not going to fault him for not Eing there because you can't expect that. What I am going to fault him for is not just turning around in the first place and checking that. I mean, I don't know why you throw the utility if you just expect, hey, no one's going to be there. But I digress. 3v3 situation here. Furia do end up converting this round, although obviously not on my King. Boom, gets one, and then unethical kill, right? He couldn't shoot back. I personally wouldn't have taken that kill. I think you're pretty bummy for taking that kill. Personally, I'm kidding. A lot of people get mad when I add any aspect of personality other than he shot his gun and then he salvo, whatever. Anyways, Tex unable to make this swing here, but I have a question for you. There's a big problem with esports merch. It's that you can't wear it outside. This right here, you can absolutely wear outside and look cool as fuck doing it. So go ahead, hakikimore.com. They've signed me as their Zelsis. I'm just promoting merch. That's all I do. We can't win games, so I just promote the merch. But go ahead, link in the pinned comment, code LIONS for 20% off. They sent out some t-shirts. They feel incredible, look incredible. There's no excuse. Go get them, 20% off with code LIONS. Link in the pinned comment. Let's get back to the video. I'm not gonna lie, I was worried after this because after getting that round, Furia suddenly looked dominant. As you can see here, they're going to go ahead, drone into B. They have Omen Paranoia prepped if Havoc sees anyone. He doesn't. So just a quick drone up, no one there. Then Visol invested. Great play here by Tex. He just pops both Thorns as soon as it goes out so that they basically have wasted it. Right, as you can see up here, he just pops his Razor Vines as soon as they get close, and they can't really punish off of that Visol because they have to wait on the Vines. Now, Calm goes out, but the issue is we just start losing gunfights, and we start losing gunfights very, very quickly. As you can see right here, the smoke goes down, King dies, and that just kind of starts the beginning of the end. Paranoia is used on kind of the wrong lane. Like, I'm not saying it was bad to use it there, but it just... you didn't hit anyone, and then Rossi ends up dying, obviously not converting the 1v4. I do love Rossi, though. There's a segment at the end of the game that was unbelievably funny. Everyone who was on the stream, thank you so much, by the way. It was my biggest stream ever. I had like 200 live viewers, my peak, so thank you so much. I watch Party all America's games, so go ahead and check me out if you haven't. Anyways, next round. We went around, but again, Furia are no joke. They still can play. They're a tier 1 team for a reason. Now, are they the worst tier 1 team? Probably. But anyways, Demon1 goes here, and again, he's going to go ahead, try and get that kill. Calm gets paranoid out. Biased me wants to say Calm was baiting him. He wasn't. He just got paranoid, had to leave. However, what I really don't like here is this Waylay ult that they're about to use as Teo Jones up mid. As you can see here, King just goes, okay, I'm going to ult them now, and then go ahead and dash in. It seems like a bit of a desperation play, to be honest. I mean, as you can see here, over peeking there is obviously not going to work out. Sova ult invested by the side of Fury, and as soon as Calm dies, it's pretty much GG's. Rossi has, he thinks he's killed someone like 3 times, and he keeps trying to flick away before realizing the person is not dead. It's an interesting whiff, to put it lightly. Again, love the guy, love his vibes. But I do want you guys to see this because I did find it pretty funny when watching it live. As you can see here, now he just keeps trying to kill Havoc. He goes on Havoc, tries to go away, on, away. And yeah, Texas flank does not get any value. So 6-3, Fury definitely still showing a bit of fight. Don't get me wrong. Just, you know, Lev seemed to have figured something out, and they've continued to get these rounds strung together. Wow, that's a long time. Surely Fury has done something of note with him on the roster. I mean, that's a very long time. Surely you've done something, anything other than just be a permanent bottom feeder. Oh, my sources are telling me they've just been a permanent bottom feeder. Anyways, King here gets the kill with the op. Good. Again, fundamentals. I know that like it seems like I'm excessively hating on him, and I might be a little bit, but it's just because everyone needs to be top notch here, and for us to qualify. And King's opping has been an issue. Havoc here, a really nice Yori roll, honestly. Gets Calm out of here, and then Tex backs up to go with Calm, not wanting to fight both the Yoro and the player, so it just gets them the A side. I really actually do like that. As you can see, Furia just going to go 5v4 post plant, right? And you do have Tex's ult and Rossi's ult. They're going to go ahead and invest Tex's ult in a second here off of, like, this little area. And let me show you what I mean right here. Rossi goes ahead, jumps down, gets the kill. Rossi doesn't get the kill, but he gets killed. Calm with the trade. And then Havoc honestly goes through a very, very, very long lurk. Just not good. You don't want to take that long to lurk. And I'll show you what I mean in a second here. Demon1 with the op in his hands. I don't know why they haven't done what some teams do, where they like kind of give the op to their smokes player as well. But as their main duelist, right, just to show pressure, like shoot an op shot with someone here, so they think, oh, op is A, and then they go B, and oh, there's another op. Mwahaha. Anyways, Lev get the round. Lev are trying to hit A on this pistol round. The problem is that the Vice utility is really good here. King triggers the wall. He's in with Rossi, but Rossi's full blind. And now, 5v3. Now, any normal team crumbles under this pressure. Any normal team is going to lose this round, but you forget that Leviatán has Demon1, the king of hell, the greatest player to ever grace this game. So no, Fury will not win this round. Instead, Leviatán sit outside of A main, waiting for someone to be foolish enough to peek into the king of hell. He gets one. Then they sit and they wait. For about 20 seconds here, they just wait, hope that Fury think they rotate, and they do. And now Furia, the fools, the imbeciles, make the decision to try and peek into Demon1. Are you kidding? His name is Demon1. I'm so happy. I'm sorry. I'm very happy that he's back. You guys have no idea how hard this has been for the last 2 years, bro. Quick side note, this is probably the worst 1v1 I've ever seen played here by Heat. He gives away his position by shooting the door and doesn't like shoot it and run away. Like literally the one advantage he has. By the way, there are vandals. There's a vandal here. Right? He doesn't pick up the vandal. He gives away the only advantage he has, which is Calm doesn't know where he's coming from, and then just dies. That was genuinely one of the worst 1v1s I think I've ever seen. Furia have to win this round if they want any hope of getting back in the game. And at first it looks good, right? Havoc here gets the kill onto Rossi. And then he has a whiff, and the casters did something like, which I think is appropriate. That was kind of gross to watch. Anyways, 4v4 scenario here. You have Tex lurking. And again, it just makes sense to do. I don't know why Furia has Rafa lurking all of the time. I mean, it's partly his playstyle, but you need to kind of sit him down and say, look, chill, right? Vice Lurk is obviously a lot better for the team. Global util, you don't really need Vice as much as you need Teo when you're executing a site. And again, Lev did the good old, hey, we're going to sit here and we're going to wait, and you guys are going to rotate away because you think we've rotated, and then we're going to rehit the site. And it works great for the second time, honestly. Heat has the Vice Wall set up here for main, so you do need to be kind of cautious about that. But if King just dashes over, then, you know, it doesn't really matter. If he dashes, kills the Vice, then hey, we're good, right? 3v2 situation, Prize and Khalil. I know I say Prize wrong, I apologize. I can't remember how to properly say it. Prizey? I don't know, I'm just going to call him Prize for now. I am working on my pronunciations, though, because a bunch of people got pissed off. Anyways, Khalil up here on Heaven, and then Prizey or Prize down, going to head Dart, but two people Heaven, or excuse me, two people Hell is not what you're going to expect on the side of Furia, right? Khalil, boom, does the paranoia, sees King, is like, oh, okay, cool. I've killed the guy. They're probably main now. Oh, there's Calm main. Yeah, the other guy's probably, oh, he's behind me, isn't he? Bum, bum, bum. Lev are set up to hit B here. I do like the shock dart idea off of the drone. I'm assuming it's off the drone. It could also just be they're doing it off rip. The Yoru ult is invested over on A. And again, these Waylay ults have not been too good on the side of King. Now, don't get me wrong, it's pretty hard to effectively use them. What I do love here, though, is Rafa used his salvos on where he thought King's like refract back would be, and he ends up getting the kill there and getting the first blood. I mean, surely you win with the first blood, right? But no, there's even more throwage from Furia. This is probably the worst throw I think I've seen in a 1v like X situation in a while. Look at this. Tex dies. Calm is in this corner, stuck. He has to get bombed. Remember, Calm is an attacker. Please remember this. And they're like, yeah, let's take the fight. Let's take the fight. Come on, let's kill him. Let's fight him. Let's kill him. No discipline at all. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, that is just an embarrassing throw. It's so nice to watch a Lev game and Lev isn't the team throwing. I mean, Rossi is over here laughing like a T-Rex. You see his arms? I love that's my freaky out white boy. Anyways, if you've watched this far, I hope your takeaway from this video is that yes, it's Furia, but Lev showed some exciting changes in their game plan. I'm really excited to see how far Rossi's IGLing takes this team. If you've stuck around this long, please become a member. Got a bunch of stuff lined up. We're gonna make a Minecraft server. We're gonna do some custom 10-mans. But anyways, hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.